Hi all! Everything in my video is pulled from the public domain, and I am using them under the Fair Use, Fair Dealings guidelines. Everything I say is my own opinion. You should look into this information for yourselves, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Welcome back, everybody. This is video number 2. In this video, we're talking about Harry. All right, let's jump in and get there. Prince Harry, he is now in Singapore with his man-bro friend Nacho. And I think they were a little bored the night before the big Simpsonville polo match. And so they decide to play table tennis. Problem is there was a little issue with the table. You might want to cover your ears for this part. So they played a game of foosball, table tennis, whatever you want to write. And Nacho wrote, first game to H, despite his squeak performance. Ooh, he called him H. So on Saturday, they played. Now, just a reminder, this is for Simpsonville. It was done in the Simpsonville ISPS Handa Polo Club in Singapore. That apparently is a flagship fundraiser for Simpsonville. I can't speak. The idea of this is to help people affected by poverty, inequality, and HIV in Africa. And Harry's been doing this since 2010. You can see how young he is in this picture above. And they've raised $14 million since 2010. I gotta be honest, one of the first things I noticed is how Harry is so happy to be surrounded by people that he was actually allowed to keep as friends. He probably never sees them or speaks to them otherwise. So he's finally out from underneath Meghan and he's around friends. I'm sure for him it was like a get out of jail free card. So Harry captained one team, which was for Simpsonville, and Nacho captained the other team, and they, played against each other. Now, of course, they're going to use this for PR. So here's what they're saying, okay? You ready? According to Nacho, hitting the pitch with the Los Padres team, remember that means fathers or parents, brought them even closer. Being able to play with him, the article says, for 2 months in a real competition was a dream come true for me and maybe for him too. We got to spend a lot of time together on the field, off the field with our families. We bonded more than we've ever bonded before, being able to be with him so much. And it doesn't hurt that Harry's a very talented polo player also. He's so competitive. He plays so well. He rides so well. And it's an honor to be his teammate. So the narrative that they're pushing with all of this is Harry has friends. Harry loves to play polo. We're friends on the team. Everything is fine. The families get together. You get it. Happy family. This is the narrative that they're using all this to push. And the other narrative they're pushing, as this is going on, is that Harry is in a good place and he's calm and confident. Without Meghan, he can do it. You know why? Because people are talking about the fact that apparently she doesn't let him out of the house for a second. And look how calm and confident he is. He is calm and confident because he's around friends and he's away from Meghan, whispering constantly in his ear, telling him who he can and can't speak to. So, the article says he was engaged. He was happy with everybody he met. He's happier and he can't be in a better place. His facial expressions show a sense of relief. Again, he's in a happy place and he has relief because he's able to think for himself for 2 seconds. Now, I have another take on this. You guys tell me if you think I'm wrong on this. I think Harry misses royal life. When he was in royal life, this is what he did. He showed up, he shook hands, he played polo, and he raised money for good causes. So here he is again in the saddle, playing polo, raising money for a cause. And I think he's getting a taste of what he left behind. He's not having to hustle for, for better up. He's not having to do pap walks. He's not having to drive around making deals, trying to make money. When he was with the royal family, the housing was paid for. He got millions from his dad for clothing. He went on fabulous vacations. And I think in playing this game, he's getting a taste of the life he left behind. And I think that he's starting to regret. I do. I honestly do. Now, after the polo match, there was, in my opinion, some very strange behavior and odd gestures. Just watch this. Tell me what you think. Now, really quickly, I want to point something out to you. Look at the hair on the left side of his head. So, and when then he turns back around on the right side of his head, look at the missing hair. Look at the weird hairline. So this is when I was telling you guys, people said that, no, that was light. That was light shining on his head. No, it's not. If you look on either side of his head, you can see the marks. Look right there. He has had hair transplant. Hair, that's where they took the hair from. But there you can see quite there, it really was true. It was not sunlight. Now, everybody notices Harry's clothing. He's always in the black shirt. He's always wearing the gray suit. That's got to be 15 years old. His shoes with holes in them. So they made a point of letting you know that he was wearing shoes, new shoes, and they're affordable at only 189 pounds. Ooh, and he wore a different color shirt, and this time he wore white jeans with a brown belt. So you should know that, he is allowed to buy some new clothing. Now, you should know that this article is more than just a puff piece, because what it says in there, it talks about Harry's wearing the necklace, that he spoke about on the Stephen Colbert show earlier this year. The one that Prince William ripped, that has his children's heartbeats on them. Of course, his children's heartbeats weren't on them at that time. And then it goes, as handsome as Harry looked, his wife looked incredibly stylish earlier this week. You guys get where this is going. Well, these articles that came out prove that what I said was totally correct. He's happiest because he's back on royal stomping grounds. Get it? He's happiest because he's back doing what he was doing when he was a working royal. He understands that that's where he belongs and that's what he should be doing. All right. So anyway, the game ended. Supposedly, people are saying that Nacho's team won, but according to all the reports, it was a tie at 7-7. Harry acted like a little spoiled brat and didn't want to share the trophy. So here's a video to show you what went down. They're standing up on that thing and they're supposed to be doing it together. And instead, Harry shakes the hand, puts his back to Nacho, takes the picture, stands there with the trophy. Nacho's like, okay, forget this. I'm going back up. Yep. And then Harry goes, okay, fine. I'll take the double picture. Nacho comes down. They take their picture together. But literally, Harry doesn't want, I'm not trying to be smart. Literally, Harry doesn't want to let go of the trophy. He doesn't want Nacho to have his moment in the sun. And finally, look, Nacho's like, would you give me the trophy? Now, it didn't go past me that Harry's number 2 on his shirt or the back of his head. Well, I'm glad that Harry was able to get a break, get his brain back in order somewhat. But again, here comes the next puff piece. Oh yes, he rushes home to Meghan and the kids because he missed them so much. Now, Nacho said, not Harry, Nacho said Prince Harry and him were missing their wives very much and that we miss them and we wish they were here. And on Saturday, we go back tonight, so we will see them soon. We'll play polo. There's a dinner that we do for the people who've been so supportive, and then we leave. Yeah, I don't think Harry's that happy about it, but okay. You know, I want to feel sorry for Harry, but I can't because I've said it before and I'll say it again. Marry in haste, repent in leisure. The right wife will elevate you or will knock you to the ground. Obviously, we know which brother chose correctly, and it was not Harry. All right, now I told you guys, moving on, that we were having storms here like every day, but some of them have gotten really violent. So, like, okay, I took some video. Watch this. It's happening again. Wow. It's like debris. Oh my goodness. Crazy. I mean, this is crazy what's going on here. Wow. All right, you guys, you know what I'm looking for, so make those comments, leave them below. I'm watching them. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you've already hit the button, double check and make sure you're still subscribed. Don't forget to go into the description box to find links to my Twitter, my Getter, my Rumble, my email, and a physical address. And for those of you who have donated to the Coffee Fund or through my thanks button, thank you so much. And as always, you guys, have a great day.